Hey, back again for another Tech Tuesday. My name is John. That's Dad. We're now still working on his engine. We did the camshaft last go around and found out it was tired, but we've also now started pulling pistons out and a few more things to show you. Here's what you want to see. What do we got?
Yeah, well, this end here is the rings. We have two compression rings and what they call an oil control ring. There's two gaps, two end gaps at the piston rings, and they should not really line up, at least when you put it together. But if it's running right, they'll be loose and it'll float around like this while it's using. This one here, the oil control ring, removes excess oil from the cylinder as the piston goes down toward the wet end of the engine and leaves enough oil for these two compression rings to run okay. Now, the oil that goes through that ring, it can come out into the down in here and it can flow on through so that the extra oil can be removed. If you don't remove enough of the oil, the engine will burn oil, and if you get it too dry, if the design of the oil control ring is too dry, then the rings starve. So this one doesn't really look too bad. I got another one I'll show you in a second, but while I got this one in my hand, you see this here, you can see the copper, looks like copper anyway, it might be brass, base underneath the material. And you can see that color in there. That's because this was worn out. Then it really needs to have some new inserts put in there in the bearings. Now, if you look at this side, the color looks a little more normal, that gray. Okay, it looks like there's just a wee bit of a groove in this one. But this is more color normal for wear. And if it only looked like that, I would say we have no trouble. But because of this, this is the load side, the one up here toward the piston. And you can see that side is worn. So, yep, so we're going to have to put new inserts in it for sure. Now, the crank pins on the crankshaft, these are still pretty shiny, and I can just barely catch my fingernail in some of that. But my thought is that would polish okay, because none of these are really all scored up. So I'm in the middle of taking them out. Now, I got one other piston to show you. This one here. See this one here, look how dry that is. Those are all bound up. And this one was a little bit of a booger to get it to slide out of the cylinder, because that's all built up with crud. Now, it would take a lot of remistery oil to get that all washed out. I think the best thing to do with this one was to take it out, but I did not know it looked like that until we got it out of the hole. So I just thought that you see this top of the piston looks a little cruddier too. It may be been because it's been in some moisture or something. Maybe a valve was staged. I don't really know. Yeah, but I didn't know I was going to find this in this engine, because this is the engine that bought it from one of John's viewers, and we're planning on putting this one back in. At least everything says right now that's the direction we're going in. So I thought I'd show you guys that, just because this is a couple of gee whizzes.
Yep. Exactly. Well, that's another reason why I take an engine apart. Yeah, it would have probably could have ran some Marvel mystery oil through it, some transmission fluid, might have freed up those rings, or maybe not. Now this car is disassembled. It's probably worth basically taking it apart and cleaning it out now. I kind of wondered how it would have ran, or if at all. It probably would have smoked pretty good, because those rings have been pretty gummed up. So, nonetheless, still going to bring this engine back to life on the channel. We're going to probably send the block to the machine shop, see what they have to say, check the crank. Going to try to recycle the pistons, but if you want to see how this all comes together, stay tuned. And, of course, I got some more Tech Tuesday tips coming your way. He may be helping me just the same, and hope to see you all then.
Final village garage, they're building cars that look so fine. A man named John building Firebird 67s, 8s, and 9s. Yeah, he's restored a Pontiac.